Hi, my name is Vanessa Short and I'm here to present to you the feasibility of introducing biodegradable eco-friendly nappies into community children. Community children already practices sustainability in a number of ways: paper recycling, energy water compost medallions for the children, a worm farm, compost bin, and the recent introduction of a water tank in the downstairs yard for children's water play and to water the garden. If they are able to change the type of nappy used in community children to one which is biodegradable, this would not only take their sustainability practices to another level, but would assist children and their families become socially responsible and show respect for the environment. The statement or questions to help us with this research plan will be to research the environmental concerns of disposable nappies, research the current biodegradable nappy offerings on the market and ascertain the product composition in terms of effective biodegradability, and research the current quantity and cost of the nappies being used within community children over a period of time. The idea of the disposable nappy first came to light in the early 20th century. The first official disposable nappy was created and patented in 1948, and today disposables have become an easy solution for parents and a major product for various manufacturing companies. What are the environmental concerns with disposable nappies? In 2009, Australian babies used 2.1 billion nappies, about 5.6 million per day. This means that over 2 billion nappies go into landfill sites in Australia each year. Over 95% of Australian parents still use disposable nappies today, either all of the time or in conjunction with reusable nappies. Disposable nappies create 20 times more landfill than reusable nappies. Disposable nappies can take up to 500 years to break down. There's also the manufacturing impact. Disposable nappies require large volumes of pulp, paper, plastic and other raw materials in the manufacturing process, and hence significant amounts of water and energy are used. This contributes to energy waste and pollution on a large scale, and also links to other problems associated with deforestation and non-sustainable sourcing. Nappies in Australia make up around 1% of landfill, that is total urban solid waste. Nappies are about 3% by weight of all domestic wastes, and domestic wastes are only about 34% of all urban solid waste going to landfill. Interestingly, food and garden waste account for around 59% of our total domestic waste. So who are the major nappy brands in Australia? Huggies, Snugglers, Baby Love, Pampers, and the newly offerings by the supermarkets Aldi, Coles and Woolworths. With parents and families becoming more sustainably conscious, we are seeing the introduction of a number of biodegradable eco-friendly nappy offerings. Luckily, there are several environmentally friendly solutions available to the Australian consumers that can decrease the impact nappies have on our environment. Reusable cloth nappies, eco-friendly or biodegradable disposable nappies, or a hybrid nappy alternative which combines a reusable and washable outer layer. Community Children already embeds a number of sustainable practices into its everyday practice. We've installed a rainwater tank to use in water play and to water our garden plants. We utilise a compost bin for food scraps using the broken down compost on our garden, and recently introduced a worm farm. To educate and encourage children's involvement in the service's sustainable practices, we've introduced water, energy, paper recycling and scrap composting medallions for the children. All of these sustainable practices have been embedded into the service's programming as well as the policies and procedures. So what are biodegradable, eco-friendly disposable nappies? They are an alternative that can be better for the environment. These nappies are made predominantly from materials like bamboo and paper pulp. This means that the majority of the nappy will be compostable and will biodegrade in a landfill over time. In addition to being disposable, some eco-friendly nappies can also be flushed down the toilet or even buried in the garden for fertilisation. Many manufacturers of biodegradables and eco-friendly nappies are also committed to lessening our environment impact on a whole, meaning that they will often source their materials from sustainable suppliers and produce their nappies using environmentally conscious methods. After looking at the biodegradable eco-friendly nappy offerings on the market, I recommend Eco-Originals as they are: hypoallergenic, up to 5 times more breathable, which means no more rashes, using mostly plant-based ingredients, making them softer, safer for your baby, and more landfill friendly. World-leading 100% compostable packaging, 90 days to compost instead of 500 years, free from chlorine, dioxins, fragrances, latex and heavy metal, and being Australian made. I have compared the costs between National Australian Nappies Proprietary Limited and Eco Originals over a 3-week period. As you can see, there is a significant monetary difference. In conclusion, although there is a significant cost difference between the two nappy offerings, my recommendation would be to firstly trial the Eco Original nappies to see how they wear from a sensitivity and leakage perspective. If children, educators and parents are happy with the nappies, I would recommend that we speak directly with Eco Originals to ascertain if it is possible for community children to receive a discount for bulk buying that would cover all community children's services in Essendon, Moonee Ponds and Wyndham Vale, giving us greater buying power. I would recommend that we promote the introduction of the Eco nappy to parents of the centre and highlight that this is just another step to the service extending its current sustainable practices and assist the children and their families become socially responsible and show respect for the environment. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed the presentation. Bye.